I'm your partner in Dosey Do, because here we come with the Cotton Eye Joe!
All right.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Hey.
Welcome to the Hee Haw edition of PVT.
Do you remember Hee Haw, Brody?
I don't.
You don't? You're a youngster.
Yeah.
You were a youngin' in. You probably weren't even a squirt in your daddy's eye. So you were daddy's little squirt. You weren't daddy's little squirt yet. Yeah, there we go.
When James and I were young, the only place to see really attractive women in Daisy Dukes was on a show called Hee Haw.
Okay.
And Dukes of Hazzard.
Dukes of Hazzard.
Oh, yeah.
Too, yeah.
Sandra Bach, right? Or was her name?
Barbara.
Barbara Bach. Yeah.
No, Catherine Bach.
Catherine Bach. Yeah.
Barbara Bach is Ringo Starr's.
Yeah, the one that was in that caveman movie or something.
Yeah, Atuk Alundalana.
Yeah, Atukalundala.
Oh my God.
I think she hangs out at La Pulga on Sundays. I
think you're right.
She probably does.
Lana.
So yeah, it was the Dukes of Hazzard. Catherine Bach. What was her name? Daisy Duke.
Daisy Duke.
Daisy Duke. That's how those shorts got their name, I think, right?
Yeah.
From her, Daisy
Yeah.
Dukes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so there was a comedy show called Hee Haw.
Okay.
And there were the Hee Haw Honeys, right? And they had Buck Owens, not Roy Rogers, Roy Clark.
Dude, that dude was an amazing guitar player, bro.
Ooh-wee, man.
Yeah.
Have you seen him play?
I haven't, no.
He would do this like a just guitar song and it, like blow me away, man. And then what's his name? Buck Owens had that red, white, and blue. And the Streets of Bakersfield, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But so they were the hosts of the show, right?
And that's when country was country.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I remember the Hager brothers. The Hager brothers were, and then they had that "Love and knee is hanging out on me." Oh,
like
what was the name of that? Whoa,
Rock is speaking
woe
in-
is me.
Yeah.
Woe is.
right, yeah.
Let's see if I can find it here. Woe is me.
Yeah, they would say they would sing a song on how they got dumped.
Yeah.
You met another and
Yeah,
you
this-
were gone.
Now we got along, my life was real sunny, but only one thing would ruin our fun.
Yeah.
I know you love me, but you worship money, and you got mad when I offered you none.
Here's the chorus. Where are you tonight? Why did you leave me here all alone? I searched the world over and I thought I found true love. You met another and you were gone.
Yeah, there you go.
When was this made?
Yeah.
How
That
long
was
ago-
on Hee Haw.
But how
Dude,
long ago was this?
Bro, every country artist should do their country research and learn the history of country, Brody.
He's asking now, so he's doing his research now.
Yeah, like when was this made?
You're
I mean,
going to get a country education here, son.
Yeah, there was. It peaked in the 70s because that's when the shorts were the shortest.
see, that's why I was born in '97, so I wouldn't.
Yeah.
A little late.
A little late.
Dude, YouTube has it all.
Yeah, I need to look.
So
at it.
look up those Hee Haw. And as a matter of fact, they had this. They were all skits.
Yeah.
And there was these big fat hillbillies that are just laying in front of an old torn down house, and they're laying on like with a log, on their head, and behind them on the porch is nothing but hot chicks, dude.
Wow.
Totally
And
exaggerated.
yeah, one of them ended up marrying Kenny Rogers, right? Kenny Rogers ended up marrying one of them.
One of the girls?
One of
those
the
girls?
girls.
And
yeah.
another one of them dated Elvis right before he died.
Yeah. And so they do little skits, and I remember they'd be there because they'd never work. They're lazy and shit. He goes, Jed, it's days like this. I wish I had a job. Why is that, Fred? So I could ask for the day off.
Then the next skit.
Real lazy. But they had little jokes like that. It was really cool, man. But look it up, and also look up the Beverly Hillbillies. That's a good show too, man.
Not a bad show either.
Yeah.
And Johnny Cash would come out on Hee Haw all the time. Yeah.
Do you
I need to check that out.
have you ever seen the Beverly Hillbillies? Dude, that's some funny shit. They were like hillbillies, real hillbillies, right? That found oil on their property in the Smoky Mountains.
Black gold.
So they become multimillionaires,
Yeah.
and they move to Beverly Hills.
Oh no.
And they're dressed like old hillbillies around Beverly Hills. And the bankers, like, he caters to them because they got all their money in his bank.
That's true. Yeah.
And they call the pool, they call it the cement pond.
And even that, their daughter was totally hot too. Like little
yeah.
shorts.
Ellie
too.
Mae.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then Jethro was a big old hunky, like dumb, hillbilly
Yeah.
kid.
He had a rope for a belt.
He was like, so he was like, I guess like 20 something. He had a 6th grade education.
Yeah.
So they considered him the smart one of the family.
Yeah.
Oh, he's got a
Boy.
6th grade education. He's the brains of the family.
The voice of reason.
So one day he's trying to bring in the Christmas tree, right?
Yeah.
He's trying to bring in the Christmas tree sideways into the freaking,
The doorway?
into the doorway.
Yeah.
And he's
my
struggling
God.
and he's saying, Uncle Jed, I can't get it in. And he goes, well, why don't you bring it in long ways? And he brings it in long ways. Oh, yeah. He goes, you sure are smart for an uneducated man. You know what I mean? It's just common sense, bro.
Oh, man.
But Beverly Hillbillies.
Yeah.
I gotta watch
I'm
some
gonna
of
watch that.
those.
So now you have your homework.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it.
And then you got to watch Urban Cowboy.
Have you seen Urban Cowboy?
Yeah.
Like when I was 5, maybe.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Oh, here we go.
It's been a while.
Here we go.
Yeah. Looking for love in all the wrong places.
Is this Johnny Lee?
This is Johnny Lee, man. Dude, when Urban Cowboy came out, I was about 14, I guess, 15. No, I was around 16, 15.
I spent a lifetime
Looking for you.
Everybody bought it. Everybody bought, because when John Travolta did Saturday Night Fever,
Yeah.
everybody was dressed in disco. And then this movie came out, everybody threw their disco clothes away and turned into a kicker. Like,
Everybody bought those cream cowboy boots, but the tip was like copper.
oh, yeah, dude, it was
Yeah.
like the brown tip,
brown,
and they were
yeah.
like beige. They were like
Yes.
beige.
Here's the chorus. Looking for love.
in all the wrong places.
Looking for love.
You gotta watch Urban Cowboy again, bro.
I know, I have to.
Golly.
I always
Listen
liked
up.
Cherokee Fiddle, also
Yeah.
by Johnny.
Isn't it crazy how much influence John Travolta had on the culture? Like he changed everybody into disco guys
Yeah.
and girls, and then he did the country movie, and he turned everybody. The next day, everybody had a 4-wheel drive,
Yeah.
a truck,
And feathers
a
on their
hat.
cowboy hat.
They were spitting.
That looks awesome.
They
I
were
like the way that
spitting
looks.
dip into a long neck bottle. You know what I mean?
And hat pins, right?
Puro pinche Cadillac Cowboys got an antenna. But in that movie, man, what's John Glenn or what's his name? Or
Scott Glenn.
Scott Glenn?
Man, that guy.
Se va todo, man.
Malías de la. Bien malías de la.
Yeah, bro. That was
He would wear a cowboy hat, but remember in elementary when you would wear a football jersey, but it
Yeah.
had a lot. He would just wear that and a cowboy hat.
Yeah.
You could see all his
And
ass.
he looked great. Everybody, I started, everybody dressed like him. You know what I mean?
Oh my.
And then this song was. You remember this song, Brody? Now you can hear this.
Now, once again,
Now I can hear it.
do you know who this is singing?
It's a country singer, right?
Mm-hmm.
When the night
I know the song.
has come,
Mickey Gilley.
I never knew the name.
The movie Urban Cowboy was like around Gilley's, which was
Yeah.
a big country hotspot, and
Yeah.
everybody wanted to go there
And
back
now I need
then.
to rewatch that movie.
He's
Yeah.
I feel so much better with you guys in my ear now.
Yeah,
Oh my
there you go, man. You don't know what you missed, bro.
I know.
Yeah.
It's awesome.
when you watch this, you're going to be like, I love this.
Yeah, now it feels good.
By the way, he's related to Jerry Lee Lewis. Did you know that, Ron?
No, I didn't know that.
They're like cousins.
And he just passed away not long ago, I think.
Mickey Gilley?
Yeah, about a year. Why don't you check that out, baby? I think
Uh-huh.
Mickey Gilley, I think he passed away last year, maybe. But him and the Silver Fox, you know who Charlie Rich or
Charlie Rich,
yeah,
That
Charlie
sounds
Rich.
familiar. Yeah.
Watch.
I need to get into this music.
Man,
Come on.
you do.
I'm all 2000s and up, and 90s and up.
This one, bro.
Yeah.
You know, I'd like to redo this one right here.
Oh my God, I love this song.
Where'd you get a piano from?
Well, check this
Yeah,
out.
pulls it out.
Hey, did you happen to see
I know that.
the most beautiful girl in the world? And if you did, was she crying? Crying. Hey,
If you happen to see
the most beautiful girl that walked out on me.
Yeah, I know this one.
tell her I'm sorry. Tell her I need my baby. Oh, won't you tell her
Yeah.
that I love
So you were asking about Mickey Gilley, right?
Yes, when did he
Yeah.
pass?
He passed away May 7th, 2022 at the age of 86.
Dang, not too long ago.
How about this one?
Rain dripping off the brim of my hat. Sure is cold today.
Kevin Fowler
Here
redid this
I
one.
am
Really?
walking down 66.
I haven't heard this one.
Charlie
Haven't
Pride
met
Done me that way.
was the only black country artist.
Sleeping under a
I've heard of him.
table in a roadside
I just didn't
park.
know.
A man
I'm
could
into all
wake
this
up
classic stuff.
dead.
Yeah.
But it sure seems warmer than it did sleeping in our king-size bed.
Is anybody going to San Antonio or Phoenix, Arizona?
Any place is all right as long as I can forget I've ever known you.
Hey, Rock, do that other one by Charlie Rich. So that way Brody hopefully will redo it. Because when we get...
Hey, no, dude. I got one that's gonna blow this guy away, dude.
Okay?
These guys know these
It's gonna
songs
be-
from like, I don't even know most of them. Sometimes I'm like, what?
Are you going to play Tennessee Ernie
He's
Ford?
already laughing about it. It's gonna be something crazy.
I'm on a horse.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
All day I face the barren waste without the taste of water.
Water. I know that song.
Old Dan and I with
I could just see him on a horse, man.
souls that cry for water.
On a horse with
Right,
those
right.
same shades.
Cool, clear water.
Oh my God.
Hey,
nights are-
this guy Marty Robbins.
Oh, he's awesome, man.
Yeah.
El Paso's one of my favorites.
Well, that album,
Yeah.
Gunfighters Ballads, he's got a song on there called Big Iron. Have you ever heard that one?
Yeah,
It's a story about an outlaw going in. It's like a corrido,
Yeah.
but it's like in English. You know, los corridos, they say stories, right? And my dad used to have this album because that's, I think, it's crazy because my parents, they had a wide variety from the Carpenters to Marty Robbins to freaking Led Zeppelin, you know what I mean? And Little Joe and, Agustin Ramirez. And this album would always trip me out. I'd listen to it back and forth because of the stories.
yeah.
To the town of our free
Oh, yeah,
rode a stranger one fine day.
Yeah.
Hardly spoke to folks around him, didn't have too much to say. No one dared to ask his business, no one dared to make a slip. The stranger there among them had a big iron on his hip.
Big iron on his head. Yeah. Yeah, we're having a nice little education here. It's Country Music 101.
And you know how they say country western?
Yeah.
This is western. This is not country music. It's it's about
Yeah.
how James was saying, a lot of stories.
Yeah.
And Marty Stewart was named after Marty Robbins.
And you know what's crazy is there's not many bands that are following this type of tradition, but there is one artist, and his name is Charlie Crockett.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
He's good.
I can listen to his stuff all day long, man. I can't wait to see him in September, bro.
Me too.
Just caught the Jamestown Ferry.
Yeah.
It's not
I like his music, man.
It's an old song by Tanya Tucker.
Oh, this is a cover?
Uh-huh.
I didn't even know that.
You didn't know that?
No.
No, it's Tanya Tucker's.
I did not know that.
Yeah, look it up. Listen to her version too, man.
That's awesome.
loves our
Well, this
city.
album, Charlie Crockett's Little G's Honky Tonk Jubilee, it's probably all covers. There's some Hank Williams in
I
it.
had no idea because he's the only one that's doing it like this right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's neat.
I love his album, his tribute to James Hand, who we actually got to see open up for him at
Green
the
Hall.
Green Hall.
Wow.
We took a
went to
picture with him.
dude, James Hand, and we saw him, and about a few years later, maybe a year later,
It was about a year.
He passed away. So in that album, let me see here. He recorded. He did an album of nothing but that man's songs.
Yeah.
Right. And let me see.
He has another cover called Black
That's
Cat.
how I went to
Black.
Memphis.
Black.
The Memphis song.
Yeah.
What's it called? The Blackjack County Chain. That's a remake as well.
This one. Oh man, this song.
I love this song.
Yeah. No,
It's a James Hand song. I have an album autographed by James Hand.
Somebody enough. Follow wherever they go.
yeah, I can
That's
see it
how
now.
I got to Memphis. That's how I got to Memphis. If you need somebody enough, go where your heart wants to go. That's how I got to Memphis.
That's how I got to Memphis.
I know if you've seen her, you tell.
He's going to be here in September. I got front row seats already.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So, anyway, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to hashtag PVT.
Hey,
Yeah. We went into a really nice deep dive there, didn't we?
And you have to.
Yeah. it's
Music
brought-
appreciation.
Yes. Dr. T's Primary Care for Men and Women. Want to thank them. If you feel sluggish, tired, gain weight, you're hurting a little bit in the bedroom, you haven't been getting any action because you just don't have the energy or the will or the drive to do it, you got to go talk to them, man. They're going to take care of you. Te van a dar un buen consejo y te van a dar lo que necesites, ¿verdad? You need some testosterone. Vámonos, recio. Asústame one time. 956-441-2188. Dr. T's Primary Care.com is the place, and once you shake hands there with Galvan, and then you walk out of there feeling like $1 million, man. You're ready to take over the world, baby. Yeah.
I haven't eaten.
Also want to thank Rody's Country Fried Chicken in Eagle Pass, Texas. You go by Eagle Pass, you make sure to go out there and tell them that hashtag PVT sent you. Old-fashioned country cooking since 1985. They're almost at 40 or 50 years. No, 40 years, right? 40 years, yeah. 40 years, man. Next year. Serving. I hope we do something for them. We got to
Yeah,
get
we have
together.
to.
40-year anniversary for Roadies, man. Fried chicken, chicken fried steak, fish and shrimp, hot dogs. It's the best. And if you go to Kickapoo Casino when you're driving back home or when you're on that bus coming back, tell them to stop at Rody's Playland right outside the Kickapoo Casino entrance on Indio Highway and pick up a box of chicken, man, so you can be feeling real good.
And gizzards.
Yeah, and that
Don't
way
forget
you'll
the
be
gizzards.
licking your fingers all the way home, baby. Also want to thank Top Floor Classic Cars Dealership. It's the Top Floor Cars Classic Car Dealership. If you're looking for a specific vehicle or want to buy, sell, or trade, hold on, let me get this next song. If you want to buy, sell, or trade a car, they'll help you out. Tony and Carlos, 979-337-1006. Now, if you are looking for a Corvette, they've got an amazing Corvette.
It's a
Look at
beaut.
it. Dude,
Dang.
this
She's a
thing
beaut.
is going to go fast. I mean, it's está enterito el carrito, man. This one will
Wow,
pick up
look at
the
that.
girls fácil.
You don't
Look-
even have to talk.
Look at that, man. It's a thing of beauty.
Beautiful.
And it's all original inside, man. It's got an amazing engine. And the owner's taking care of it, as you can see. And now they're wanting to sell it. And it can be yours. I mean, I asked them for the price, man. But I want you to call them and ask them. Maybe you can negotiate a deal with them. 979-337-1006. Also want to thank Bajos Sexos M3. We hand build 100% professional quality bajos to cover your musical needs at an affordable price compared to other brands. Bajos Sexos M3 have been used for professional bajo players such as Joe Farias from the David Farias Band, Mario Quintero de Los Tucanes, Pepe Elizondo from Grupo Pesado, Poncho Quesada from Los Dos Carnales, and other grand musicians from the U.S. and Mexico. Órale. So, ladies and gentlemen, make sure to go to my Whiskey D YouTube channel. That's my band. We'll be in Bandera. We'll tell you more about that coming up in September. And we're working on maybe being in San Antonio in October. We're still negotiating and stuff like that. But you got to check out our video. It's got over 76,000 views in less than a month.
Yeah.
People have really been loving it. We have nothing but positive comments, and then there's that one negative comment guy. And you could tell it's like a personal hate, right?
Yeah, and I was like, Brody, why did you say that? I mean, come on.
That's why y'all brought me in here, just to put me on the spot, right?
I mean, your vocabulary is excellent, but my God.
Thank you.
So check out a little clip of our video if you haven't seen it right here.
They left the bar, they got in his car, and they drove away. He drove to the family inn. She didn't even have to pretend she didn't know what for. And he went to the desk and made his request while she waited outside. Then he came back with a key, and she said, "Give it to me, I'll unlock the door." She kept saying, "I've never really done this kind of thing before. Have you?"
Yeah, so make sure to go and support our Whiskey D channel on YouTube, and make sure to put a little comment in there and hit a like on that video if you get to check it out. At whiskeyD.7818 is our YouTube handle, okay? So if you want to go check it out, we appreciate you, and stay tuned. We'll be letting you know where we'll be playing. For sure, we're in Bandera on the 27th of September. And
That's a Saturday, right?
Yeah, it's a Friday. Friday
it's a
night.
Friday?
Yeah, and we're headlining at 10 o'clock at night. So we're headlining the first night. And then I come back home Saturday, and then Sunday I go back up to Austin.
Whoa.
To go see KK Priest and Accept.
Oh my God.
So, oh man, I hope I make it. You know, the last concert I went to, I ended up giving my VIP and everything for Saxon to a fan.
Yeah.
A friend of ours, Gilbert, on San Antonio, because we came back from Vegas and I was just drained. I couldn't do it. I can't. I'm not as young as I used to be, man. I ain't a spring chicken no more, Brody. That's why you got to do all the touring you can right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, I also want to invite you to become a member of our Gold Members Club. Okay? You know, it's crazy because I think a lot of these artists come and do a one-on-one with me to cry because it always gets emotional. I mean, when we start talking about family and stuff like that.
Well, when you're just two individuals just kind of talking and there isn't like a crowd and, you know, it's a little bit more
personal.
Yeah, personal.
Yeah.
Well, I had Raymond Horta, and ladies and gentlemen, I know every time I do an interview with somebody and I, invite all of you to join the Gold Members Club with PVT, I know I always tell you, like, it's one of the, like, most emotional, and interesting stories that I've ever interviewed, right? Raymond Horta, bro, he has got an amazing story. We all know about his fun stuff, his jokes, his conspiracy theory stuff, his comedy, his faith, all that. But I really, nobody really ever knew where he comes from, his childhood. So he had a very turbulent childhood with his biological father and his mom and then his stepfather, and the way that everything just happened in his life till the death of his biological father after his stepfather is just, it's amazing and very emotional. So here's a little clip. He's talking about how I asked him how he copes or how he coped with the dysfunction as a child. Check it out.
After that, my dad got into some trouble and he went to jail. And I was around that time, probably 5, 6 years old, something like that.
How did you handle that dysfunction, as a child?
There was a time when my dad left, when my dad and my mom were divorcing. My dad kicked her out of the house and told her to leave and stuff. and we were homeless, living in her car. And I remember, I don't know what I was doing. I can't remember like what exactly it was. I must have been like 3-4 years old, where I just made her laugh. And I remember making her laugh, and I remember making her laugh in like a really tough time, like when she really needed to laugh. And I think that was what made me so happy, just to bring her laughter, you know. And there's been times where she's been really down and out, especially after she lost my stepdad, where, man, I made her laugh con madre. Mm-hmm. And she really needed it. And, man, that's what I live for, bro. My purpose is to not make people that are happy already laugh, but the people that are really depressed, I like to pull them out of their hole. And my mom could tell you, man, there's been some times where I make her laugh where she's just like really needing that laugh.
I wanted to cry right now.
Yeah.
We love you, Raymond.
The story of the deaths of his stepdad and his biological father, and how they made amends to each other before he died, and the way they died, and it's just very, very compelling, very interesting, and it's really, I mean, I really recommend you all become a member to check out that interview. We've got a clip on today, and we'll put the whole interview up on Friday. Okay, so Friday morning it'll be up, and you'll be able to see the whole interview. But I'm going to put a clip. I have a clip on today, and I'll put one tomorrow morning on Thursday as well. So, but just hit the join button and become a member. And I've got some other I'm supposed to interview Omar Figueroa, Panterita's dad. Like that. Mm-hmm. And you know how crazy their relationship has been.
Turbulent family.
So it'll be, successful.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But, from the success comes, situations. And it's a dynamic that none of us understand because, how many fathers have trained their sons to become world champions in boxing? Mm-hmm. Not many. So that should be an interesting, because I really want to know Pantera, the father, his roots. Mm-hmm. Where is he from?
Yeah.
How did he get into boxing? That's another interesting thing. So, ladies and gentlemen, some of the best one-on-one content is in our Gold Members Club. Make sure to get it, all right? All right. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have Brody Rivers here tonight with us.
Yeah.
Hey, Brody, welcome.
And I was able to find a video that he recorded, and let's check it out. Let's check out the clip right now.
She don't like the way you talk, no, she don't like the mood. She don't understand what's wrong, no, she won't find the tune of pitch perfect harmonies, that's what I'm looking for. Forget about the wasted past, no, I ain't there anymore. So tell me what you're looking for, 'cause I'm looking for love, wanting more time to get through to you. I'm running out of line. I might need some love, maybe use your touch, but I'm losing my mind.
I like it, man. Was that like the very first song you recorded and put a video together with, bro?
Yeah, that was the very first song that we recorded, put it together, and all of that was just done in the little home studio at home. So
You said you were born in what, 90 what?
97.
97?
Yeah.
So how old does that make him, Chaz?
15? Yeah, 59.
Okay, we'll make you a quinceañero.
All right. What are you, 26?
27. Yeah.
27.
No.
27 years old.
No.
And you were born in Harlingen or what?
Rio Hondo.
Rio Hondo.
Oh, well, born in Harlingen.
Yeah.
But
That's why I said Valley Baptist.
yeah, that's the only hospital there is.
That's where I was born, man.
I think everyone in the RGV was born there.
Yeah. My mom's originally from Harlingen.
Okay.
And my dad met her and knocked her up, and here I am today.
There you
know,
Very romantic.
he knocked her up on an Easter weekend at South Padre Island.
Oh my goodness.
I was
Any
born
more-
during Easter.
Is it that
Yeah.
specific?
The reason I know is because I found pictures, old pictures, like there were Polaroid pictures, not Polaroid, but back in the 60s, the pictures would have a white border around them.
Yeah.
And they'd have the date. And my mom's in a bikini, and it says April 66.
I was born in April.
I was born in December.
Shoot.
So count back 9 months from December.
Yeah.
Easter.
Easter.
So he unloaded his Easter eggs.
Yeah.
He shot confetti.
Yeah.
Organic confetti.
Isn't that crazy? And it's just like I freaked out when I saw that picture. I was like, wow, look at mom in the bikini, dude. Wow, you know? And then I like, wait a second. It says April 66. When was I born? I started, what? That's it.
That's
that
it.
bikini did what it had to do. Got my
boy.
dad involved.
That's funny, man.
And here we are, PVT today.
Yeah, man. Wow.
The origins of PVT
Yeah.
are with that bikini.
58 years later, and awards and all kinds of radio career and all kinds
Oh,
of
my.
shit I've been through, man. Wow, that's crazy. But so 26, born in Harlingen, Valley
Yep.
Baptist, and you lived in Rio Hondo all your life.
Yep.
And you went to school there in Rio Hondo. How was it, man? Did you take any classes for music there or anything like that?
No, I'm the only one in my family that's ever done music before.
Yeah.
So
What?
I picked up the guitar during COVID. That's when I started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you just started playing guitar? You haven't played guitar
Nope.
since you were a child?
Nope. Never.
Dude, I can't for the life of me learn guitar at a consistent,
It's hard, man. It is hard.
And I don't have my ADHD just doesn't let me.
Yeah.
You have to be very calm and very meticulous,
Patient.
Yeah.
patient to be able to write songs. You write songs too?
Yeah, no, I got tons and tons of songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you went to school there in Rio Hondo. What do your parents do?
My dad at the time he was a architect, and then he's now the director over there. And my mom's she's the HR clerk there.
Orale.
Yeah.
And so where did you say he is? He was an architect and then what?
Yeah, he's an architect, and now he's the director of maintenance there.
Oh,
Yeah, in
maintenance.
Rio
In Rio Hondo.
Yeah.
Orale. So they work with the city, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And COVID came around, and
COVID came around, and I got bored out of my mind, and
Uh-huh.
I picked up a guitar, and that's when when was that? 2020. That was like 2021, 20 around there, right? Shoot, where was I in life? I was just bored. I was so bored. I was a teacher at the time too. During that time.
oh, so you were a teacher?
Yeah. Yeah. I used to be a teacher. Yeah.
What grade?
2020. That's when I was teaching 9th grade over in San Benito.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's where Charlie's from.
Yeah. I know.
That's right, son Benny.
And Charlie Crockett.
Charlie
Yeah,
Crockett
Charlie
is
Crockett is from there too. Yeah.
You got all the Charlies over there.
Yeah.
So because of all this time, that's what got you to focus on the guitar, right?
Yeah.
Is that kind of what you're saying?
Yeah, and then it was because so also when I went to college, so I guess college when I more started, but that's college I started doing worship music, and then I got into that, and I was like, you know what, maybe let me go back to my roots, and so I picked up a guitar, started doing country music again, and that's how it started.
So you know a lot of religious music
Yeah.
because of that little time period where you did a lot of worship music.
yeah, I started like that, and then even did rap, but I don't show no one that.
You just tried a little bit of everything.
Yeah, I tried a little bit of everything.
And the worship music, was that pre-COVID?
That was like 2 years pre-COVID. Yeah.
And you were doing the guitar thing or no?
No guitar.
You were just singing or what?
Yeah.
Yeah. When did you find out you had a voice?
My senior year of high school.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get into a talent contest?
I
or
did,
what?
yeah. Well, it's because one of my friends, so he noticed I had like a real low voice in the morning.
Uh-huh.
He was like, why don't you try singing like Josh Turner or something? So I was like, okay, all right. I mean, what I have to lose? Let me just try it.
Uh-huh.
So I did, and it's that song, the Baby Lock Them Doors one.
Uh-huh.
And he's like, dude, you don't sound bad. And I was like, you should try and join in the FFA like contest.
Uh-huh.
So I did, but at the time I was just super nervous, like being able to sing in front of people. So like my voice was there, but I'd be like that, like I wouldn't look at anyone. I'm not gonna look at you. I'm just gonna sing in this mic here, and that's it. And I didn't get far because of that. But
What's the name of that song?
which one? The one that I sang?
Josh Turner?
The Baby Lock Them Door. What is it called? How do I not remember that?
Baby Lock, turn the lights down low.
How do I not remember?
Yeah,
that
Baby
song?
Lock the door and turn the lights down low.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you know the words to that song?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, here's Brody Rivers doing his high school talent show song, Your Man, by
Your
Josh
Man.
Turner.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah, that sounds better. That's the one right there. Hey, you found it. Oh man, I'm gonna do it in a super high voice this time.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Do it like you were doing it, man. Sounds good.
Baby, lock the door and turn the lights down low. And put some music on that's soft and slow. Baby, we ain't got no place to go. And I hope you understand. I've been thinking about this all day long. Never felt a feeling quite this strong. And I can't believe how much it turns me on just to be your man. There ain't nobody ever loved nobody the way that I love you. We're alone now, you don't know how long I wanted to. Baby, lock the door and turn the lights down low. Oh man, I know that one forever, man.
I like that, bro.
I love it.
And did you win the contest?
No, I didn't, because when I did it, I was like, I wouldn't look at you like that.
You should have won, dude.
That was a while back, man.
That's awesome, bro. Great voice.
It's all
dude.
learning. Yeah, thank you.
And you know what? It's interesting because COVID was bad, but a lot of people did things that they, they did something different to cope with the COVID. We started the show.
That's when y'all started the show?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I walked into the house for spring break, and everybody was on lockdown nationwide.
Wow.
And I told my wife, what are people going to do for entertainment?
Yeah.
Why don't we go live on my YouTube channel and see what happens? And we did,
crazy.
and I put a phone and 2 mics and interviewed my wife. She was a teacher. They had cut out the school for the rest of the year.
Yeah.
And I started seeing all the people, and out of that, this was born. Out of that, you were born with your guitar, bro.
Yep.
That's crazy.
And yeah, that's crazy,
Awesome.
man. I'm always, it's weird, but people have to have that mentality, of making a positive out of a negative.
Yep.
And no matter how you do it, you have to find something. The glass is always half full, not half empty. And we decided to do this. You decided to pick up the guitar and start recording some songs. And then you were like on American Idol or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, tell me a little bit about that trip. What happened?
So that all happened last year. Last year, we went through the whole Zoom. So it started back last year, April. Went through 3 Zoom meetings from April to September. And on the third one, they told me, like, hey, we want to put you on the show. You can come sometime in October. But the best part is that they pay for everything, like at that point. So I didn't have to pay a dime. But so I got there to the first audition, got to meet Katy Perry, Luke Bryan, Lionel Richie, and sang in front of them one of my original songs that just it just means a lot to me. So I sang that one to them, and they gave me the golden ticket. I was trying to remember what it was called. So I ended up getting the 3 S's from them. Luke Bryan, he has like this, this funny accent if you've heard him before.
Yeah.
So he ends up telling me, he's like, man, like, you sound amazing. Like, you sound better than this kid from Alabama, so we want to go ahead and put you through. And I was like, great, that's awesome. And then, Katy Perry, she was like, I don't really know anything about country music, but I'm going to agree with what Luke Bryan says. And I was like, okay, that's 2 already. So I'm already in. And then Lionel Richie said I was the most, like, authentic person that he'd met. And I was like, okay, this is amazing.
awesome.
And so right there on the spot, I started crying, of course. I mean, that's a big moment.
Yeah, dude.
And
Did you feel like you nailed it, or were you nervous?
man, it felt like a dream. Like, because like you walk in there and you expect those 3 people, but there's all these cameras and lights, and like they look fake, like super fake to the max, where like it looks like a dream. and so everything's just like insane when you walk in there, and but everyone's looking at you. Like, yes, it's those 3 people, but you got all the producers. Like, there's at least another 100 people in there just recording everything.
Yeah.
And
where did you go do this again?
that was the first one was in Calamigos, California.
Okay.
So-
And so you found out about it and you registered or what?
Yeah, I found out about it, registered online, and then
Okay. And then you got a call and
I got a call back.
you had to, pay your way up there or
No. Everything was free.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, and then so there was 60,000 people tried out, and I was one of the 400 that got to audition in front of the judges.
Wow.
And out of those 400, only 150 of us got the golden ticket to move on to the next round. So we got to the next round, which is the Hollywood week. And man, like everyone there's not one bad person that can't. Like, everyone sings phenomenal. Like, there's not one bad person.
Yeah.
So in order for them to like pick someone, man, you honestly can't. Like, it's just at that point, it's just based off of your story.
Yeah.
And so we got to there, got to Hollywood week, made it to the top 100 after that, got to the 3rd round, and I was cut within the top 100.
Yeah.
But just the experience of it and like the exposure of it already has opened so many doors, like just this year alone. Like, I mean, everything's just
What kind of doors were open for you?
With that, I mean, now, like, I mean, here in the Valley, like, it's like I have a majority of the festivals here in the Valley, which is great. And the connections, like the sponsors and stuff like that, like that all is starting, and that's kicking up everything for me right now. So we also just finished our Kickstarter campaign.
Okay.
So that finished last week.
Yeah, the Kickstarter campaign, ladies and gentlemen, is when an artist starts like a GoFundMe to be able to record an album or be able to finance whatever they need to do, a music video, whatever.
Yeah.
And that's how they did it, you know. This started about 2012 when they started doing this stuff, right? 2013, 2014, something like that.
Yeah.
So is that still going on right now?
So
Can our fans go and pitch in a buck or two, to help you out or what?
So we just reached the goal last week.
Okay,
So-
awesome, bro.
Yeah. So the goal was met.
Well, you know what? We're going to pitch in $100 too, bro.
All right.
All right?
All right.
We're going to pitch in $100 and that way it'll help you out.
Appreciate that.
Okay? All right. And so then you reached the amount last week?
We reached the amount last week, and that starts off the next part in my music journey. So like we're gonna I know everything nowadays is social media boosting everything like crazy. So like half of that's going just to boosting. We have the album coming out January.
Yeah.
And a lot of it is just me networking with the right people as well, like the traveling stuff.
Yeah.
So like being a part of like NSAI, which is like Songwriters Globals, all this stuff, going to the CMA Fest, Tex Country Music Awards, all this stuff just to network with the right people.
Do you have a booking agent?
I don't know.
No? Mm-hmm. So you need some management.
That's
Okay.
so everything's like right now I'm at the point in my life where I'm like stuck. It's just right in the middle of everything. Like and that one decision that I'm gonna make, is it gonna get me there? Like, am I gonna make the right choice with the money that has been gifted to me from everyone else? Like, that's the part that's stressing me out right now, if that makes sense.
What do you mean by, am I going to do the right thing by what you're doing with your album and stuff, or what?
Like that in a way? No, it's just like I don't know the right next move to get me to the next big step. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So
well,
like,
the next big step might not be a big step, but it might be another little step to get to the big step. You know what I mean? So, so right now, obviously, you've got some songs and have you recorded? You haven't recorded yet the songs from the GoFundMe.
So we have all the instrumentals ready. I go in 2 weeks to go record all the songs.
Where are you going to do that?
Over in Fort Worth.
In Fort Worth.
Yeah.
And okay, so you're going to Fort Worth. And you're going to have to finance your way up there. You're going to have to stay up there a little bit. And then, of course, you'll probably have some studio musicians up there putting on the tracks.
Yeah, the guys are...
Yeah, they're phenomenal.
Yeah, the guys...
Yeah.
So we have Cody Johnson, guitarist, on some of our songs.
Okay.
And there's another guy that his name's Shabuzi. I don't know if you heard of him. But some of his artists are also on some of the songs too. And it's
how much is that setting you back, like, to get out to Fort Worth? Because I know a friend that went to Nashville to record a song with Trisha Yearwood's guy, Garcia, I think his name.
Johnny Garcia.
Garcia.
Yeah, he's a good friend too.
Yeah, and it was like $5,000 for a song or something like that, or a couple of songs. But it was, man, they sound amazing, right? It's like Nashville shit, right? So what's this setting you back going to Fort Worth to do it? Just to give other aspiring artists an idea of what they got to deal with if they get to this point. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, like, songs nowadays, just to cut one like decent enough for radio, and you're talking like you said, like $1,500 to $4,000 per song.
Yeah. Okay.
And it just depends on who you know, but a lot of it is all of it is who you know. Like, you can get the price from the best guy but for $4,000. But if you know him really well, he'll cut it down to like $2,000.
Well, if you're gonna have Josh Turner's musicians on there, it's probably a little more than around.
Yeah, no, I mean,
I wonder how much they get paid per session or something.
I mean, like regardless, the studio artists, they like the ones recording, they only get paid like maybe 200 songs just to record the track,
Yeah.
like $200 to record the track.
Yeah, that's good.
But-
That's the what you call the average pay, I guess, for that, right? Yeah, yeah.
But-
So then you still got to go to Fort Worth. You still gotta, get in there. Do you have to go there before the music is already done, or by the time you get there, the music's done?
The instrumental's already done.
Oh, okay, yeah. You send them the shit, they do it, and then you go in there, you just lay the vocals down, and then you find a band to just parrot whatever they put together in the studio.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Are all the songs original, or
all original? Yeah.
All original. There wasn't any thought in your mind, like, you know what, maybe one cover that was never part of the equation.
No.
I
haven't thought of doing that.
Yeah, no, I mean,
Really
country has country is mainly, it's not like rock where they do covers like Van Halen did all. Country, and they do a cover. It's one of those like anybody going to San Antonio or
Brody,
Charlie Rich tune, right?
And Rock, I don't know if you heard the song, but Brody, what was the name of that artist? He did that song "Fast Car" by Tracy Chapman.
Luke Combs.
Okay, Luke Combs.
okay.
Yeah. Did you ever hear that, Rock?
No,
That
did he
was a
do
good
it?
Dude, that song went crazy,
Phenomenal, huh?
around the world, and it's a Tracy Chapman song. And I was like, I can't believe out of all the songs, he picked that one, and it became a global.
And out of that, your other stuff gets noticed.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
it's like Jamestown Ferry. We're just talking about
Charlie Crockett.
Charlie Crockett. That's
Yeah.
a Tanya Tucker cover. You know?
Yeah.
Stand By Me, Mickey Gilley was a cover from Benny King. So, I mean, it has been done in country, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, but totally, how many tracks are you putting together?
So right now I'm looking to put 10 of them together.
Okay.
It's 10 to 12. It's either the album I'm going to put out, or it's either I'm going to make an EP and then use the other 6 as singles just to get it across.
You need to start another GoFundMe, or what are they called again?
The Kickstarter campaigns.
Kickstarter for the videos. You might as well start doing that now.
Yeah.
That way, when you get the songs out, most like the rappers, those guys, they release the video, boom, it's ready. But I try to follow and analyze the way each genre releases material. Metallica, you go to the theater and see their new album, right? And then when they released that Hardwire for Self-Destruct, I think it was, or the
every video
was, they just threw them all out.
Every song had a video for Metallica.
Yeah.
And they just said, screw it, here we go, man.
Everything's done. Like when I did this song with Whiskey D and Bobby Pulido, I didn't promote anything like we're in the studio doing it. None of that.
Yeah.
It was just like a surprise to everybody. I didn't even say, hey, we're doing a music video. Hey, we're doing this, we're doing that. Nothing.
Yeah.
I said, you know what? I need to capitalize as much as I can in the first 2 weeks. And if it comes out as a surprise, it's like, what the hell is this? I didn't even know this was coming out. So, so I'm always thinking of great ways of marketing the music. So that's something that you might want to think of, man, because you have to have a marketing strategy for your music and your videos and all that stuff, especially if you got 10 tunes, Yeah. So maybe if you can start a Kickstarter for the, couple of music videos. And the music videos, I mean, depending on who you go to, it doesn't break your bank either. And they can be simple, just these conjunto bands.
Yeah.
And these norteño bands, what are they doing? They're just standing in the living room dressed, and they've got a couple of cars in the back and shit like that. They're like on the driveway of a beautiful home.
Yeah.
And they record like if it's as live.
Yeah.
And I mean, even doing that, you can take out 4 videos in one day,
Yeah, no, it's true.
So yeah, man. Well, so you're gonna go record the album, and then you're gonna release it, and then you need to let us know so we can tell everybody.
Yeah, no, I definitely will.
Where can and then you don't have a management company.
So I just picked up a PR group.
Okay.
Yeah, over in Nashville, Milestone Publicity.
Are those the guys that try to get you on the charts and stuff like that, right?
No, so the Milestone, what they do is they get you news media like recognition and stuff.
Okay.
But I do have this year I picked up a radio promoter too with the Texas Country Music Charts. And he's the one that owns the Texas Country Music Charts, so he's like the top. end of it. And so right now, so he has my first radio single that's number 41 right now on the Texas Country Music charts. And so he's just pushing it still. And then the next one, it just like every time you work with him, he's gonna push it further and further and further. So that's like, I mean, it's awesome. Like it feels good.
Yeah. The good thing about you, bro, and the something that you have, you know, that you have, besides having a band and touring or performing, you can do the Aaron Lewis thing. You know, you can do the Randy Rogers thing where it's just him and an acoustic.
Yeah.
Because I saw you perform at the senior pageant.
Yeah.
I was a host.
Yeah.
And that's where I approached you, and that's when I saw you. We met backstage, and you told me, I'm Brody Rivers. It's not okay. I hadn't heard from you. Hadn't heard of you. And then I saw you perform, and I heard your voice, and I was like, damn, you know what? This guy's got some talent. And I was like, and then I approached you and said, hey, dude, you want to be on the show? You know, I need to bring you on my show so people can find out about you. And so... I mean, all you got to do is put up an acoustic together. You could do an acoustic tour, and that way you don't have too much overhead with all the band members and all that stuff as well. So you got that going for you too as well.
Yeah,
that's fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, Brody Rivers. Now, they can follow you on social media, right?
Yeah, I got Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all at Brody Rivers Music.
Orale, Brody Rivers Music. We've got fans from California to Florida, from Minnesota, North Dakota to, Texas, South Texas, and Mexico. And,
Sweet.
Country music's good over there as well.
I went to Mexico yesterday for the first time in a while, man.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Nuevo Progreso? Yeah?
Yeah.
To perform or just for the dentist?
Just for, it's for pharmacy stuff, all that, like a little bit of everything, man. It was fun, man. I hadn't been there in a while.
Yeah, Charlie went and got a root canal for $2.
Yeah,
I believe it.
And they gave me some chiclets. So I was very happy about that.
That's what glued the tooth together. The chiclet. You know what I mean?
That's funny.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Oops.
Most of my teeth are chiclets.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank Chorizo de HH. Thank you so much, La Familia Hinojosa, Libo, and the rest of the family, man. They've been doing it for many, many years, since the 40s. And then they took a little hiatus, and they brought it back, and it's the best ever. It's Chorizo de HH, H&H Chorizo, local family brand, same great taste as you grew up with. Leaner, less fat, nice kick, not too spicy. It's not that type of chorizo that que te salta el sartén y te llena de puro aceite y eso lo otro.
And it
it's
pica.
The best. Yeah, it's amazing. You can find it at all the HEBs valley-wide. Now, they're doing very well, east of Mercedes and Mercedes, but the Upper Valley needs to catch up, man. They need to catch up. Go to your HEB here in McAllen, Weslaco, Donna, San Juan, Far, Edinburgh, and try some of that. Give it a shot, give it a try, and then message me on my social media and let me know what you think. And send me a picture of it with you with it, and I'll put it on my social media too as well. We always love to see our fans that send us pictures of them with our sponsors' products, man. It's really it's really awesome. Cool. And we appreciate it, all right? So Chorizo de HH, thank you so much. Also want to thank Myra Flores.
Yeah.
She's running for Congress. She's at the RNC convention right now. And here's her ad.
My father taught me, in America, if you work hard, anything is possible. I was born in Burgos, Tamaulipas, Mexico, but at 6, we immigrated to the RGV. We grew up modest, working in the cotton fields. Honest pay for honest work. But Washington liberals are killing the American dream, attacking oil and gas jobs and causing prices to skyrocket. I'm Myra Flores, and I approve this message because I will protect Texas workers and their wallets.
All right.
All right. Speaking of Myra, hey, Rock and Brody, your thoughts on what happened to our president, this couple of days ago.
Yeah.
When it happened, my first thought was, man, how close does a bullet have to be to hit your ear? Yeah. I mean, if it's hitting your ear, man, dude, that's pretty damn close.
No, yeah.
I heard today that Reagan survived by about 2 inches. And Trump survived by a 1/4 inch.
Yeah.
A 1/4 inch, dude.
Yeah.
That's insane.
And someone that is stubborn, it could be good or it could be bad, but in this case, it's great.
Yeah.
Because here he is, he's shot, and he says, hold on.
Yeah.
And then like he raised his fist. I mean, it
That
doesn't
picture, bro.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's iconic, man.
And whether you disagree or agree with his politics, the willingness to fight is incredible.
Last night,
Go ahead.
I saw him. I'm sorry.
No.
Well, he walked into the RNC convention last night, and those conventions, the president doesn't show up to the last. The candidate doesn't show up till the last night,
Right.
to do his. And he walked in with Lee Greenwood singing.
Proud to be an American.
Yeah, and you know how when he walks into UFC, they start filming him from the back, and his eyes look so swollen. And red as if he had been crying, dude. And then I was showing it to my wife today, and she was like, "I can't cry right now. I gotta go to work." Yeah, it was during lunch, and so he walked in and he sits. He says hi to his vice president, and Tucker Carlson was there as well, and he sat in front of his son, and his son Junior was like, his eyes were real watery, man. Can you imagine? They almost saw their dad's head blown up.
Yeah.
On television, dude.
Yes.
Crazy.
It was crazy because we were watching, because I probably, a lot of people, they hate because somebody supports Trump or whatever. But I've researched this guy, and I followed his first 4 years as president. I watched his YouTube channel, and I would follow his press conferences, his speeches, his rallies, also his roundtable discussions with the African Americans, with the Hispanics. So I was watching every single thing and absorbing and checking everything out. And then I'd go to the news, and it was like, what the hell are these people saying?
Yeah.
That's not what I just saw. And so we were watching the rally on Saturday. We're sitting here in the living room, and the rally begins, and then Trump comes up. It's 5 o'clock our time, 6 o'clock over there in Pennsylvania. And he's talking, and I was checking my blood pressure because I was having a couple of issues. I don't know if it's Saharan dust or what the hell. Yeah. But it was a little, elevated. And I told my wife, let me go to the dining room and check my blood pressure. And I walk over there, and my wife screams. And I run to the living room. What happened? And she's like, they killed him. They killed him. They killed him. And I was like, no way. And he's like, where is he? He's not at the podium. Yeah. And I was like, he's dead? I was like, and then he gets up, he raises his fist with blood in his cheek. Yeah. And the tens of thousands of people erupt, dude. Yeah. I mean, I have never in my life seen anything like that. Yeah. And I'm so happy that he wasn't murdered, man, or assassinated. Because I don't even know what the next day would have been like here. It would have been like tit for tat. Yeah. Okay, now it's your turn, our turn. It turns into a damn battle, bro.
No, it does.
What did you think about that, Charlie?
Well, number one, I was surprised it happened. You would think that with Secret Service being who they are, the training, the depth of their knowledge, that this would never even happen. However, the crowds are so large. I mean, in a way, I'm not surprised, because how are you going to control, like a football field? I mean, it's nearly impossible, right? And from here on forward, there may be more of a push-pull, a little bit more, things may get a little bit more hostile. Yeah. But when I saw him raise his fist, I thought, wow, this guy is not going to quit no matter what. I mean, if anyone should be scared, it would be like, a bullet nearly, you hear it, you feel it. Have you ever played paintball? Yeah. You hear the... Yeah. And
but at that moment, you're not thinking somebody just tried to kill me. You don't think about that till later in the night, right. And then you start seeing all the footage, and you see how close you came to death. Yeah. That has to have some sort of mental, impact on you.
And he's always going to have that scar tissue right here to remind him about what's going on.
Yeah.
You know Myra fairly well.
Yeah.
Your take on her and
she's awesome. Like, she's awesome. She's a good friend now, and she's just She's just an awesome person. She's amazing. Yeah.
We've had her here on the show. We're hoping she wins, man. We're
I-
definitely going to vote for her. I think we can. I'm not sure. We have to see if we're part of the district, but she's been very supportive of our show as
She
well.
really is,
So
yeah.
hey, you support us, we'll support you too. You know what I mean? But it's just it was interesting how bad the security and the Secret Service. When I came back and I saw what happened, I was like, how the hell could that have happened?
Yeah.
And then they showed an aerial view, and I was like, where are the drones, dude? Like, isn't there a drone
Exactly.
to be able to see, and there was all kinds of things. People should be fired,
Yeah.
because this is a zero fail type of situation. There's no room for error. There's no room to fail.
Yeah.
Because it's a candidate for the president of the United States. And even if it would have happened to Biden, I would have been as mad about it as well. You know what I mean?
For both candidates, there should be exactly, Rock, like drones like crazy to protect them to the max.
Yeah. Yeah. And to be able to, see, because that building, the reason that he had a hard time probably hitting him is because it's kind of a low building.
Yeah.
It's not a high building like JFK, where, Oswald was way at the very top and
Depository?
he had a perfect aim. This was, and if he hadn't looked up at the chart that he had about immigration showing the rest of the audience of his policy and stuff, it would have hit his head.
That's true, because he went like that.
Yeah, he was like, and you see he was showing the people the chart, and he was looking back to look at it. And
That's crazy.
That's how it missed him.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean, if it's going to get any better or if it's going to get any worse. But all I know is that the news media is very, very bad.
Yeah.
Man. I mean, when you call somebody a Nazi and Hitler and Mussolini and a danger to our democracy, and he's going to jail us and put us in concentration camps and all that, what the hell is that, bro?
Yeah.
He was already a president for 4 years and we're fine.
Yeah.
I mean, except for COVID, that shit fucked up. But I tell people that are online putting pictures of him as Hitler and shit, like, the dude, that doesn't work. He was already president. We know he ain't going to be Hitler. You know what I mean? But we'll see, ladies and gentlemen. We've got video of it, man. Let's check it out, babe, of Trump when he was talking. So he's right there, and he's looking at the chart on the screen. So he's going back and forth. And in one of those moments that he moved, the bullet, it went right to his ear.
That's crazy.
And it grazed him. And did you see the picture where there's like the bullet? You can see like the stream of the bullet by his head.
No.
Some photographer got it.
Yeah.
And
I saw them off of your channel like that too.
And they ended up killing a firefighter.
Yeah.
And injuring somebody else. But man, that dude, they ended up killing the kid. 20-year-old kid. 20-year-old kid. You got these youngsters between 17 and 25 that are doing these things.
Yeah.
And it makes you wonder what's going on. What's going on with these kids? Is it the internet? Is it the vitriol? Is it medications? Because now in school they give kids medications and stuff like that. So I'd like to find out what kind of medications he has.
His history, and it'll be interesting to see if they even reveal,
dude,
about this kid.
They're saying he doesn't even have a digital footprint. That there's nothing.
Wow.
Yeah. That's exactly what they said about the shooter in Las Vegas that shot up all those conservatives at that country concert, that Jason Aldean concert.
Wow.
So it's like a patsy.
Yeah, I mean, the FBI, I don't know if they're going to, let us know or give us any information.
Wow.
I didn't even know that.
But, but we'll see, ladies and gentlemen. On another note, Bronco 956 got married again.
Nice segue, Rock.
Yeah.
That's what PVT is.
Yeah.
We go from assassination attempts to Bronco 956.
It's like Dr. T's,
It gets all right here,
They
man.
go from limp to blimp, you know,
Yeah.
from limp to blimp, right with that.
Go from limp to blimp.
So who, I had Bronco had, you know who Bronco 956 is, right?
He was fixing all the Spectrum stuff too, right? I think.
No, he wasn't. I made up that meme.
Oh my God.
I had a picture of Bronco working on
the wire.
and so I photoshopped it into a real article, right? And Spectrum working hard and all this, and so I put it up.
Yeah.
But that's why I know you have to be skeptical with everything you see online, because I create shit too.
Yeah.
You know, so I'm always skeptical, bro. But either way, bro, I tell you one thing. If you have him on your first video, Brody,
man, you're gonna go viral,
dude. Brody Rivers with Bronco 956 starring in his video, right? Yeah, bro. So anyway, we've got pictures. He had a big falling out with one of his girlfriends, La Tesorito, and then I get these pictures on social media. Put it up, baby. Yeah. Look at that. They're kissing and they got married. Look, there's another picture.
This is the Valley's version.
Right there. Look, I don't know if it's not a wedding. It's like an engagement, right? Is that what it is?
It's a promise ring.
It's a promise ring.
They're going around. This is the Valley's version of Urban Cowboy.
I was going to say the same thing.
Yeah. I mean, there was Bud and Sissy.
Nope.
Now we got Bronco and what's your name? Teresita?
Tesorita. Or Tesorito. Yeah.
Tesorito.
So isn't that incredible? That is our Urban Cowboy movie here.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. And
which takes us right back to the soundtrack.
And the song that they danced to after they put
Oh my.
Yeah.
Bronco was looking for love in all the wrong places.
Yeah, but he's back to his true love.
Yeah.
A natural blonde.
Yeah. Got out. He was at all the wrong places.
Now they're back together.
Yeah, boy.
Well, I spent a lifetime
looking for you.
I like that organ side.
bars and good times.
Sometimes you got to do some retro stuff on songs, right?
Yeah, you got to, Brody.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we've got some great events coming up. Saturday, August 3rd, La Isla Fest. That's not long from now. It's a couple of weeks. Lupillo Rivera, Grupo Marca Registrada y 3030. You can get your tickets at ticketon.com, and that show's going to be fantastic. We're going to have a table there. And so if you're there, man, come hang out with us, and we'll be more than glad to take selfies and all that kind of good stuff. It's going to be fantastic. August 3rd, Lupillo Rivera, Grupo Marca Registrada, 3030, ticketon.com. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, August 30th, 31st, September 1st, Labor Day weekend. It's Tejano Superfest Labor Day Weekend Bash, Cattleman Square in San Antonio, and it's chock full. It's like the Woodstock of Tejano. Gary Hobbs, Jay Perez, David Farias, La Tropa F, Iconics, Rubén Ramos, Pío Treviño, La 45, Lío y Tentación. That's on Friday. Saturday, David Ligarce, Los Musicales, Ram Herrera, Chente Barrera y Taconazo, Raulito Navarra, Oscar G., who used to sing with David Lee, Roberto Pulido, Los Clásicos, Los Desperados, Los Navarra, Conjunto Cats, Johnny Martinez, El Dorado Band. Sunday, Eli de Reina y Avante, Ricky Naranjo, Los Gamblers, Marcos Orozco, Jaime Dianda, Los García Brothers, Lázaro Pérez y su conjunto, Eddie González, Hugo Guerrero, Willie the Kid Cantú, and Starlight Band. TejanoSuperfest.com is where you get the tickets. So get them, get the weekend pass, and get ready because it's going to be a lot. And you know what's interesting? Jay Perez is there. Oscar G is there. Marcos Orozco is there. They're all David Lee Garza alumni.
Yeah.
It's
and
crazy.
Rock, you're right. It is like the Woodstock of Tejano, but instead of LSD, they're all on Ben Gay.
Yeah, no, they're on Miller Lite.
Yeah, there you go, Miller. Let's make it masculine.
Yeah, I don't even know. They probably got a beer sponsor. Maybe it's Bud Light, but let's say Bud Light, okay? Okay, so anyway, it's going to be fun and fantastic. Make sure to go out there. Friday, September 27th, Rumble on the River Motorcycle Rally in Bandera, Texas. Whiskey D is headlining.
Alamo.
You get your tickets at bikerralliesoftexas.com. Now, this isn't for children.
Not at all.
Not at all. Those biker rallies, you don't want to take your kids because they get pretty nasty.
Even the contests.
The contests are amazing.
The hanging wieners.
Yeah, the hanging weenie. And then, yeah, they hang a weenie on a string, and the biker has to go real slow under the weenie.
Without putting his
with
feet
his
down.
girlfriend or wife or his biker bitch, and then that's what they had my bitch, man. So anyway, so they have to go real slow, and the girl has to go up and bite as much of the weenie as she can, and the one that bites the most weenie wins, right? And then they have that other one. It's Honey, I'm Home, where they put like like the window of a home, a frame, and there's a bed on a mattress, and there's a biker and a woman, and they're like pretending to have sex on the, and then the MC goes on the mic and says, "Honey, I'm home." So the biker has to get up, put on his boots, jump through the window, get on his bike, turn it on, and take off. And whoever does it the fastest wins.
That's funny.
Time it.
And then they have the one where they have to sand paint off the plunger stick.
With the
And
sandpaper.
the biker's holding the plunger stick between his legs sitting down, and the woman's kneeling in front. I mean, I don't want to do that. They're going to think I'm an expert at that shit.
my goodness.
Sorry about that, man. I'm just showing you what I see, okay? Anyway, so yeah, ladies and gentlemen, it's in Bandera, Texas, the most beautiful roads to ride.
It is.
In Bandera. If you've got a motorcycle, make sure to get that weekend off and make sure to go out and check us out. Speaking of weekend, this is a song, man, have you ever heard this one?
Sounds familiar.
Steve Warner? Yeah.
Couple of days
Dabbers.
isn't a very long time.
I love this song. You know what? I'm going to redo this song with my band.
Why can't I just walk away? I used to be
Good at goodbye. Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, Brody Rivers here with us tonight. And we want to thank you for coming over, Brody. We wish you the
appreciate
best. And make sure and keep us informed, and we'll be following you on social media to find out how your album's coming along.
Yeah. I'll send you one right now before I take off.
All right,
You can
cool,
listen
man. Yeah, and make sure to take lots of selfies and video in the studio if you get to run into any of those guys that are doing your album.
Yeah.
Because like I said, by the time you get to the music, you said it's already done.
Yes. Yeah.
So you probably won't run into the studio musicians.
Not the
'cause
musicians,
They've
yeah.
done their job.
Yeah.
Now you're gonna have to go and lay down the tracks. When did
Yeah.
you say you're going again?
I go, let's see, August 11th through 14th.
11,
in 2
12,
weeks.
13, 14. You're gonna be
2,
staying.
3
You got a
weeks.
hotel room and all
Yeah,
that.
they already got everything situated.
Wow, man.
Yeah.
That's
How
good.
exciting. Well,
Yeah.
congratulations.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
dude.
excited for those.
Yeah, and then you got to take photos for the album and all that stuff. Have
Yeah.
you done that already too?
That I've not, yeah, because we're not, the album's not going to come out till January, so we're piecing out
Okay.
the music, everything first, and then,
Okay.
yeah, I got to figure out what I want to put on the album cover.
Yeah.
You should do a little Joe. Just no shirt.
Yeah. With all that chest hair.
With all my chest hair, right?
Yeah, there you go.
I
Ándale, there you go, bro.
know.
Yeah.
Bring back the Burt Reynolds.
You should shave your chest hair into a heart,
I might
and
do like
yeah.
I might do like a lightning bolt or something.
yeah,
right
yeah,
there.
there you go, man. Get that
Powers.
Cole Wetzel look, man. That Cole Wetzel look.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Are you a Cole Wetzel fan?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
No.
Yeah, man. I just talked with his former manager,
Okay.
Dre.
Okay.
I talked to him last week. I was at the island and I gave him a call. He's not working with Wetzel anymore.
Okay.
He decided to go another, do a little career change
Yeah.
and stuff like that. But I talked to him. We might bring him in, and maybe I'll, as soon as your album's out, or maybe I'll send him some of your information. Maybe
Yeah.
he can help you out because he's got a lot of contacts and connections.
That one
bro.
I'd appreciate.
I don't know. He might be, helping out artists.
might be.
I think he is,
Yeah.
man. I'll find out.
Can't hurt to ask.
Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you have a good evening, and thank you so much for joining us. And, don't be mad. No hagan corajes. Don't worry. Be happy. And it doesn't matter, who wins in November. You don't have to get violent about any of that. Let's just wait 4 years and see what happens after that. I mean, hey, everybody, that's a great thing about it is we have
Everybody gets a turn.
4-year terms.
Yeah.
And then Trump, if he does win, he can't go again.
That's right.
It's already his second term.
Yeah.
So y'all calm down, okay? And vote for who you think will do the best job running the country, all right? Where every American flourishes.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Everybody
okay?
wins.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen. Just like we're winning right here. Thank you so much. Y'all have a good one. And once again, make sure to join us next week. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Hit that like. That really helps us out a lot, man. It really does. Hit that little thumbs up, and it helps, get us into the algorithms of everybody so they can start seeing our stuff like that. And don't forget to follow Brody Rivers and, help him out if he needs a little something. We got $100 for you, man, to help
Appreciate
you out, all
that,
right,
man.
with your trip, man. Take care of
Appreciate
your
that.
room. Something, a little something, okay? All right, ladies and gentlemen, you all have a nice evening. We'll see you. God bless you.